What's up, YouTube? You know how this works, right? We play some video games. We're still stuck here in Starfield for a little bit. We're going to make a stop there because I can go all the way. Going here for some reason, I don't know. It's on our list of activities, I guess it's called in this game. It's just a miscellaneous quest.
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Okay. So let's see what's going on here. I know this is not where it actually wanted me to go. Pretty sure it wanted me to land on the planet to talk to that guy. Right? Yeah, he wants me to leave.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile. You're human.
Yeah.
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Perhaps
I'm sorry, what?
meet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
Oh. Hopefully it won't inconvenience you too much, but we're in a bind. See, you're the only one to approach us, and we really need your help. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we
People.
don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so
Yeah, there's something wrong with your
fortuitous.
communication
Perhaps
systems.
you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others. Of course, we know that now. Human or not, we were still unable to communicate our intentions.
What are your
As soon
intentions?
as we discovered them, we fully expected negotiations would be necessary. Now then, please follow me.
Negotiations for what?
First. We'll speak more on the matter
You're looking to
once we reach the
colonize. This planet's already colonized. Go somewhere
bridge. Dr.
else.
Costa, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change
Welcome
that.
to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time.
Just
If you can
stay
believe
out
in
of
entire
trouble.
generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Uh-huh.
Now that we know what's out there, things are gonna be more interesting from here on out.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
So, here we are. Let's talk. No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down. I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition.
Okay, that's
Because
stupid.
of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly. Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
Sounds terrible.
We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty,
It
we never
shouldn't
expected
matter.
to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms
Send a
aren't
basic
particularly
radio
robust.
signal. I'm sure our
That
new
limits
tech
our
can pick it up and be like, hey,
We even
we're
attempted
using radio
communicating with lights
frequencies.
and
We got
sounds.
super advanced spaceships. I'm
Something
sure we
saw
could
in an old
compensate.
movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it. If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed them. We know there's a settlement on the planet below, meaning people were here before us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us. Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet. When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony, to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem, but again, here we are now. Wait! We still require your assistance, please.
But I don't agree with you. There were other people here first. It's theirs. You're not gonna take it.
Careful waving that thing.
This fancy thing?
Never seen a ship like
How do I go back to my ship? Mess hall. Here we go.
The constant is
I'm gonna talk to them on the planet. See what they've got to say. And right now I'm on their side, even though I haven't actually talked to them yet, but who knows, maybe they're terrible people. Of course, this thing missions don't update properly. Confused. It's not here anymore. Who do I talk to?
Hope you're staying safe out there. It may be paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time to time.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly.
I'm not very
Failure on
discreet
your
most of the
part to
time.
do so could have severe consequences. So,
With who?
before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
No, swear whatever you want. Doesn't mean I'm actually gonna do it.
Great. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
Yeah, that's Bethesda's fault. They're a bunch of idiots over there programming a space game, not knowing how space stuff works. So their communications don't work because they didn't want them to work.
It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board.
As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Okay. Now I have to talk to them up there. And then once I've finished the conversation with her, then I can come back and talk to what's his face, CEO of whatever. I just can't fast travel back to the ship that I've already been on. Thanks, Bethesda.
Now that we know what's out there,
Don't think this is the direction we went last time.
we've got strict rules around here.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. You don't need to see what it can do.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at it. We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it. Yes, we need someone to... Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such. But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there. We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world. I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it. But as you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here. Thank you.
The dialogue options... I know I complain constantly about everything in this game. I have already complained several times about the dialogue options in this game. Those are just absolute garbage. I can't be like, hey, you're being stupid. You didn't have a claim to this place. You said yourself that you didn't think a claim was needed because nobody else was going out into space. I don't know where I'm going.
Keeping a 200-year-old secret. Hey.
Okay. Wrong stairs. definitely this way.
I've seen a ship like yours before.
And this one. Okay.
We've got strict rules around here.
Yeah, I gotta just keep my mouth closed and go talk to this guy, even though I want to tell her that she's being stupid. Of course, I'm docked to a spaceship, so fast travel doesn't ever work.
Hello, and welcome back, Mr. Tofik. I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance?
Oh, I'm still wearing this. Let's go with the relaxed fit for now.
I'm just glad I don't work on the luxury.
Hope you're having a pleasant day.
You're the greeter, but it looks like you're waiting for something.
Hope you're staying safe out there.
I'm here to satisfy your needs. I hope your stay is a pleasant one.
I wish I
Okay.
had booked a stay for longer.
What is this place?
Another lost belonging notification in the system. When am I going to? Oh dear, a guest. Dreadfully sorry you had to hear my complaint. How unprofessional.
Don't
Hello.
care.
Welcome to Paradiso. Dirk Huddleston at your...
And no
Enjoy
option to
your
be like,
stay.
what is this place? Really? General store.
Can't wait to get out. Welcome to. Feel free to look around, but don't break. And before you ask,
Don't care about discounts. What have you got for sale?
looking for a souvenir or just
You actually sell weapons. Huh. Interesting.
there you go.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
I was told to just waltz in here. And I literally can't just back out.
I'm afraid so, yes. Sorry, but that's just how it is with the board. They're general.
I can't even pause the game.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting. Sure. Have.
Like, that's just stupid. I can't literally, like, she can't stop me. She's sitting over there. If I want to turn and walk, I'm sure that technically that could make them mad, and then the security would be like, hey, what are you doing? But I should have that option to literally be forced to not be able to walk.
I just feel that we should
Or even
be
pause the
focusing on
game.
natural beauty of this place.
Okay, don't care about the conversation you're having in.
Yeah?
I am. And you must be the diplomat.
Yeah, not a
Well,
diplomat.
given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens! We're being directed. That's so. I imagine some sort of old pre-collapse colony ship thinking they've got a claim here. Well, they don't. And that ship's presence is bad for business. We need it to bugger off ASAP.
I agree.
Now, tell me,
I mean,
what are we going to do?
this is just a resort or
people. I need something
vacation destination, I guess, but still.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily. But
They
it
have no
costs
money.
Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
That's kind of mean.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and
It's a big
give their
ship.
captain an updated star map.
A grav drive would
Sounds costly.
not be easy.
We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do. We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
You were here first. They have no claim, and I'm not paying anything. I understand your point, and I agree. I don't really care about...
Guess we're tabling it for now. Let's circle back around ASAP.
There are millions.
Yeah, see, I have to finish the conversation.
People can go to any one
And you've made your decision?
Resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table.
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
Yeah.
Right. Assuming they agree to the terms, I've got a list of resources you'll need to gather and bring back so we can support the new arrivals. We'll need to improve our lodging and infrastructure, plus account for future projects to support an increased population. Don't care how you procure them, just make sure to bring them here with you before we can consider this a done deal. Right. On behalf of the Paradiso group, we
another mission I'm not going to finish. Cool.
It's the only
I'm going to talk to them, tell them that they have to compromise or leave. And if I succeed at making them compromise, I can't finish the mission until I bring resources. Yeah, not happening.
Have a great day.
Of course, you can't go directly to the ship.
Just because our equipment's old. Sure is nice to know that
Outside our ship.
That doesn't work, so I have to find a way to just go up. I don't know what level is what. Right here, of course I missed it.
Trained to address threats. Just stay.
Now, we didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it. What's the good word? That doesn't sound so bad. My crew will need to get used to working for a living anyway. This seems agreeable. Is that all? I'm not sure what we can spare.
You have a ship that you don't plan on using anymore.
Unfortunately, we just don't have any resources to spare. As you can imagine, our ancestors were not able to bring many excess supplies.
You have a practically unusable ship.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Tell you what,
Critical
talk to
success?
Daisuke
What's the
and
critical
he'll get you what we can
success?
spare. If you succeed, we'll see about finding some other ways to repay you as well. Thank you. Safe travels to you.
You went from... Okay, Bethesda, why?
Never seen a ship like yours before. The Constant is a peaceful ship.
Wonder what it's like out there, beyond our little community.
You just go the wrong way. Okay. This way?
There's so much water.
No. Not in here. Okay. Not that way. This one.
Now that we know what's out there.
Nope, not here either. Okay, there's that.
Wonder what else is out there.
Wait, is this my ship? And why is it telling me to go? I'm not talking to the guy on the planet. I'm talking to some other random person. which means I have to figure out how to get to him in this maze of a ship. Well, not this way. Is there a way up? Nope.
Never seen a ship like yours before. But then again,
Doubt that's gonna lead anywhere.
Sometimes.
Okay. How do we do this? Of course, I have to guess, because, you know. And just jump down. This one only goes to one other floor.
Now that we know what's out there,
it's almost time to take inventory of our stock again.
I'm supposed to talk to the lynch lady guy?
Hi there. Oh.
The guy in the mess hall, huh? That's weird. I don't know why you'd be the guy.
Okay, so I'm not the
It's only
only
awkward because Bethesda didn't give me the right answer to say there. The, hey, I'm here to talk to you specifically for this thing. No, I gotta walk up to him and stare at him while he freaks out.
I mean, I don't appreciate you telling me I just need to get over it, but you're not wrong. Everything changed when you arrived. I suspect I'll need to get used to the idea of stranger. Anyway, sorry for freezing up before. I just didn't expect our visitor from the outside to stop by and chat with me. I'm Daisuke, the ship's provisions manager. I'm not sure what I can offer you, but if I can help, I will. And if not, I'm happy just to talk.
Do you think they eat the same stuff we do?
Not sure. Well, they must still farm, right? Maybe even plant stuff in the ground like...
Oh yeah, she sent me a message. I have everything for you right here. It's all we can spare, so I sure hope you come through for us.
Maybe some things.
Need anything else?
That'd be something else, huh?
Sure would. Then they'd have no more need for people like us.
Not really. Things don't work that way here. It's not a shop like you hear about in the books and movies, or where you're probably from. Almost everything is communal or shared in some. So when that happens, mostly, I just keep trying. We manage.
So it looks like I don't have enough resources. So
something even specialized in specific.
I'm leaving with the resources they gave me.
It works out for the most part.
Because I'm not giving the other guys the rest of the resources. I'm confused again. If these guys wanted to colonize the planet, what resources were they going to use to do that?
We've got strict rules around here.
If you ever need a friendly ear to listen and not judge, you know where to find me. Wow. Hi.
These are exciting times, aren't they?
Oh, okay.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
just stay out of trouble.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't
Yeah, so of course. Not there. Wasn't here, was it? I don't think so, nope. This is the one that I've mistakenly gone into a million times, okay. Man bay is that way, so my ship is this way. Go down here, go through here. I go How do I miss this every time?
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
That's gonna be annoying if every time I gather a resource, that first contact's gonna pop up. Okay. Bartender at Viewport wanted me to do something illegal. Trevor, see the guy in Sidonia that wanted me to do the mining stuff illegally? I don't remember. I don't know who this is. Let's go. Okay. Demison, I guess. See what this guy's got. The scientist guy, right? That's who this was. Cool.
Huh. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. Indeed I am. The success of my previous venture, with which you so kindly assisted, has been brought to the attention of MAST. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we
stupid
gathered
magic
points to a
space
definitive
trees.
trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good. Yes, and not just humans.
Right, gotta be afraid
All
of the
organic life
mystical
will be
space
affected.
trees.
Low-frequency vibrations are not uncommon in this species. The vibrations help disperse nutrients throughout the tree. However, normally the vibrations are imperceptible. If the vibrations continue to increase in frequency and strength, prolonged exposure could lead to harmful and potentially deadly side effects. It's imperative we find a way to correct this. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me. Not necessarily, but if you're offering your services, you've certainly proven to be reliable help in the past. One of the
I think
other
you just get
researchers
over
in
your
MAST,
issues and just do what you need to do.
he and I don't
That
see
way
eye
I
to
don't
eye,
have to deal with
and
stupid
so
space
far,
trees
he's refused to turn it over to me.
that scientifically
I'm
make no
hoping that
sense.
if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say? He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this as an...
Okay, well, if it's his problem, then...
Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention...
Oh, you stupid piece of trash game. I was going to say that, but it actually updated. Right? Okay, it actually worked that time. Except I can't move properly. Pretty close to each other.
Of all the assignments they could have given me. Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings. Best of luck out there. Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings.
Uh-huh. That's why I moved. To be more in front of you. To block them more.
Trees? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening.
This is mass business. Give it to me or I take
Kelton
it.
is actively ruining my career.
Game
There's
probably
no
won't let me
chance
do
that I'm
that.
helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
Again, Bethesda. I don't care about the relationship. Ignoring that, I'm here because of a mast thing, you know? The company that I work for, right? I don't know, there's so many different security things in this game. Stupid. So that should just be an option. Hey, I'm working on mast, I need this stuff now, give it to me, or you're gonna be in trouble with your boss at mast.
I'll just get back.
But no, I've gotta,
to my
you know,
incredibly important research.
shoot guys in the head. Why? It's a security person that the game is glitched out on. No witnesses. Half tempted to not reload and just leave it at that. I ought to see if I can't find another. Oh, see, there's a UC officer that's not naked. Let's go talk to him.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Yeah. Probably see if I can't find a female security officer to make sure. Okay.
With the consignment shop closed. Always good to see another badge.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're of the female body type, I think. I assume based on your face, but who knows? This game's weird. Everything's weird, I guess. Okay, decision time. Do I reload or do I keep the one where I killed the guy? I really should reload and not. Dang it. Fine. Do the right thing.
I'll just get back to my incredibly important research then.
I know you. I think
Okay, can you? Yeah.
Could you stand a little to the...
Masked business.
Trees.
And then nothing
Whatever this
involving
thing-
masked here. Stupid Bethesda.
Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in Mast. I'm not going to forgive that. Oh yeah? You think so? Wow. He really won't let this go. Maybe I can make this work. Okay, you know what? Oh, but I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in Mast. Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to discuss, and Kelton can just forget about getting his hands on the data. See you around.
Guess we're keeping it.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial. Don't say another word. I don't want to know. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out. Clearly, I am doing all I can to avoid that. Thank you for your assistance.
Can't do it. Can't leave the guy dead.
I'll just get back to my incredibly Could you... Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I... What? Is he serious? No. No way. Whatever this thing is... Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this...
And he goes the exact same.
Make this work. Okay, you know what? But I'm only going to do... Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around. Wait, really? Wow. I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the Mast network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked. Sorry, that's not on the table. There is, and I already advancing my career is the right thing to do. So I just want to make a name for myself, you know? I'm sure you can understand. Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment. Fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
All that trouble. Stupid Bethesda game.
hope you have the data. That he is. I'm sorry if this was complicated. And I suppose but you have once... And I appreciate... Thank you for your...
Okay. That's it, huh? Yeah. I don't care enough to do anything else now. We are close enough for to an hour to be done. So we're gonna end this one.
This space is a memorial to those lost during the Colony War. Your consideration is requested.
For a war, that's not a lot of people. So yeah, if you made it here to the end of this video, why are you still watching my Starfield videos? They were bad to begin with, they're bad now. Why is he got...
Again, don't tell me how you...
Okay. Actually, let me talk to him. Either he's got a thing on his head. Yeah. Don't know why you're still watching. They've been trash. Well, since I started them, of course. But they've been extra trash for... most of them have sucked. But even if you're watching for the main storyline, that ended almost 20 episodes ago. More than 20 episodes, maybe. I don't remember. But yeah, that's the end of this one. This goes live Wednesday. And there will be another one Thursday. And then we get to play Spider-Man on the PlayStation 5, Spider-Man 2. So, till then, see ya.